Hi boys and girls, today we're going to be starting a cartoon self-portrait project. I estimate this is probably going to take us about 4 classes in person. This video is going to walk you through all 4 days, and you can just stop after each day, or you can continue to watch everything at once if you want to see the whole project progression. Just make sure after you complete each day's work, you go in and do your daily question in Schoology, and then you submit your work to both ArtSony and Schoology at the end of the project. As always, if you have any questions, please send me a message through Schoology or just email me directly, and we will do our best to try and get things figured out for you. I hope you guys have fun with this project, and I can't wait to see your self-portraits. So as I'm drawing my self-portrait, one of the things I am thinking about is how I'm going to make myself dressed, because I am later going to be putting myself into a background of my favorite place. So I'm going to be choosing a mountain background, so I want to choose clothing that would be appropriate for me hiking in the mountains. If you're going to be picking a sporting event or a beach background, you may want to think about what would be appropriate cartoon clothing that would also be school appropriate for you to be wearing in your cartoon. So that's just something for you to think about as you're adding in your details. If I was drawing myself at a beach, I might be wanting to wear a sundress and flip-flops rather than jeans and boots. So just think about things like that as you're doing your outline drawing. Okay, so for day 2, we're going to be adding our color. Don't forget to add a separate layer, just like we were working on so much with our last project. You want to make sure your contour line drawing for your cartoon is on a separate layer of your coloring. That's really going to help you when you get to your touch-ups and your finishing, just to make everything look neater and crisper as you're going along. Don't forget, as you are coloring your skin tone, to pick a color that is appropriate for your skin tone. One skin tone is not appropriate for everyone, so try to find a color that matches you and represents you as accurately as possible. So now that I'm done coloring, I'm just moving my layers to make my art look neater, and then taking my eraser and touching up any areas where my coloring is outside of the lines to make everything look finished, complete, and show good craftsmanship. So after I finished my touch-ups, I decided I wanted to add in a small detail of a camera. So I went up and to insert text, went to the emojis and found a camera that I could add to my outfit. This is an optional step. There's sporting equipment and all kinds of different emojis that you could use to just add a small detail to your outfit if you would like to. But this is, again, optional, not something that you would have to do. So as soon as everything's finished, I'm going to click my top layer and click merge all to merge all those layers. This part, I'm going to my background layer and I turned off the background. And once I did that, I realized that I didn't color in the white part of my eyes. So I'm adding another layer and then coloring in the white part of my eyes because I don't want the whites of my eyes to be clear. We do want our background to be clear before we move to the next step and before we save. Alright, so I've opened up Pic Collage and I've gone to backgrounds and to this little search magnifying glass and I've typed in mountains. You should pick some place that is important to you, some place you'd like to go, some place that makes you feel at home. After I have my background, I'm going to add a photo and I'm going to add in the picture that I just had saved last time of my cartoon self-portrait. Alright, so on day 4 we're going to be publishing your cartoon to Artsonia. So you're going to go into the cartoon self-portrait is where you're going to publish it to. And then you can choose to crop your picture however you would like. If you don't want to include the whole thing, if you'd like to crop some of it out, you can certainly do that. As you see, I'm cropping mine before I'm publishing it. Then you're going to submit it, title it, and complete your artist statement just like we always do. So now that I've published, I'm taking a screenshot of my page and then I'm going back into Pic Collage and I'm going to put my screenshot in Pic Collage. Remember, when we publish to Schoology, it's a little finicky and the best way for us to publish is through Pic Collage. So I've selected the 3 little dots where it says more and then I'm going to go through and scroll through and find the Schoology app. Sometimes you have to then click more again to find the Schoology app. And then you're going to follow the steps on this slide to get your work submitted. This slide is also posted separately on Schoology.